Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you have all had a good week. For this Sunday's video, I thought I would do a little Ask Anna styling clinic kind of thing. And I asked on Instagram stories for if there were any winter occasions where you just have absolutely no idea what to wear. And 5 scenarios came up time and time again. It was like on repeat, basically just these 5. And I totally understand because I feel like they're probably 5 scenarios that I struggle with too. So I thought this would be a nice little styling challenge for me. It will hopefully provide you with a bit of styling inspiration, a bit of like motivational juice to shop your wardrobe with. As always, everything will be linked down below for you. I'll try and find dupes where possible. But if you're familiar with this channel, I feel like none of the items that I shared today will be any big surprise. You've probably seen them all before, but hopefully this will show you some new ways of wearing those old things. The scenarios we're gonna go through are winter wedding. Oh my word, that was number 1. Winter wedding, then a office outfit. I have to add a bit of a disclaimer here. I haven't worked in an office now for probably 8 years, maybe 9. And previous to that, I was working in media companies where the office attire dress code thing was pretty lax. But I did work in the office of a finance company probably 11 years ago. Fun fact, now I'm just going through my CV. And that was definitely more of a smart, casual dress code. You weren't allowed to wear flip-flops, you really weren't. But however, I have friends who work in law offices where the dress code is really, really strict. I have friends that work in marketing where it's probably a bit more lax. So I feel like my interpretation, I'm going to try and hit somewhere in the middle of that. But I fully understand if you look at my interpretation of that and think, Anna, that is not something I would feel comfortable wearing in my office, but I'm gonna try my best with that one. Then a working from home option as well. People were asking for a working from home outfit, or if you do need to go out, or you do need to answer the door, if you're gonna be on Zoom, you still feel comfortable, chic, polished, that kind of thing. Then a date night or just like girls' night out outfit where you're probably gonna be walking between places. I feel like that's a scenario that always comes up. You might be waiting for the bus, waiting for a taxi, going from a restaurant to a bar, and you know it's gonna be really cold on those in-between things, but you don't wanna boil when you're inside. That is gonna be outfit scenario number 4. And then the final one, I'm gonna share with you an outfit for when it's just freezing. It's completely Baltic outside and you need layers and you need to be warm, but you still wanna feel good. For my lovely friends who live in super cold climates, you're probably gonna laugh at that outfit and be like, absolutely no way, I need to wear like a million thermal layers underneath. But I'm gonna try my best. I'm thinking in the UK, I know things get cold here, but they don't get super cold, even though it feels like you complain about it all the time. So stay tuned for those. This video is sponsored by MEJURI. You guys, you know, I'm not gonna give you the spiel. You know this is stuff that I just now don't take off. I've got a new bracelet to share with you that I just haven't taken off since I got it. I'll show you what earrings, necklaces, rings, all those sorts of things I'm wearing with my outfits because they can just add that little bit of detail that kind of dresses up an outfit, but also it's just comfortable enough to wear every day. I do not take these rings off. I don't take this bracelet off. This is the round curve bracelet. In case you're wondering, I will link it down below for you. And then I sort of switch up my earrings and my necklaces depending on my mood. So let's get started. Okay, let's kick things off. Winter wedding, perhaps one of the trickiest, I think. When it comes to a summer wedding, even I can crack out a floral. I've got some floral dresses that I wear. I've got like a Ganni, an orange and black floral dress. Does anyone remember that? I just crack that out. There you go. That's my go-to summer wedding dress. However, winter, it's a little bit trickier, but I do feel there's a bit of a general understanding and agreement that it's more cocktail attire. Obviously, check with your host, but I think it's a bit more accepted to wear black, white. I mean, I am standing here in a head to toe black suit. However, hear me out on this one. Number 1 is oversized, therefore a bit more fashiony than it is officey, I think. Also a huge flare, that just screams party time. Love a huge flare. And I do think that having a shirt underneath in a pattern or a color or a bit of glitz, whatever you're fancying, and keeping it untucked makes it feel a bit more fresh and flowy rather than I'm going to an office right now. I've paired it with my Chanel wallet, ball and chains, my fanciest little bag. This is an equipment shirt from many moons ago, just a black and white striped silk shirt. And then this is a mango oversized blazer with flared wool trousers. And then I've also got even more pattern going on because these shoes are leopard print. These are my Gianvito Rossi leopard print sandals that I wore on my wedding day. You could wear a closed toe shoe, especially if there's going to be a lot of walking out and about. I would wear this with my Dear Francis Spirit boots. However, I don't know, I just love a suit and a sandal, and I kind of just take the sacrifice that my feet might be a little bit cold. However, you're dancing later on, you can take off the suit jacket. You could always pop a nude coloured vest under your silk shirt if you thought you might be a little bit chilly. I don't know, I just feel like you've got options with this. But because of the fit and sort of how you styled it, I don't know, I think it's like a good sort of party, not too serious, a bit of fun. If I was going to a winter wedding, this is what I would be wearing. I love doing that, woo! I'm wearing it with the croissant dome hoops. They are super cute and a bit fun. And then I've just got the tiny box chain necklace. This is one of my favorites. It just catches the light in such a beautiful way. Okay, I feel like this one could be slightly controversial, but I have options. Like I said, my office experience is very limited and very, very long time ago. But I did have 2 jobs in an office. One time I was an admin, like data input assistant, and my working hours were 7 o'clock in the morning till 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Actually, brilliant working hours. It was so nice. As a morning person, it was kind of perfect for me. And then I also worked in a call center where we spent weeks and weeks and weeks having training. And then in the whole entirety of the time that I worked there, I only ever answered 2 calls. It was like the quietest call center ever. So there you go. That's a little insight into my CV and a walk down memory lane. But office attire, okay, here's what I'm thinking. Dear Francis Spirit boots on the bottom. I feel like that would universally be accepted as quite an office appropriate shoe. Very simple, nothing too flashy. Then I've got the mango flared trousers. Again, I just feel like these are a brilliant work trouser, but also a fun trouser. They're just a good trouser to have in your wardrobe. How many times can I say trousers? And then tucked in, I have this And Other Stories silk shirt. I have it done all the way up to the top, but you could very easily just undo that top button. I don't know, I kind of like it up to the top. I think it looks a little bit more formal that way. And then I have a cardigan over the top. This was my Net-a-Porter sale purchase. It's from Tove Studio. At the time of recording this, it was 60% off. And I just absolutely love it. When my mum worked in an office, this was her go-to outfit as well. She would always do like a top, trousers, and then a cardi over the top. And if your office was particularly cold, aircon is strong, again, a vest underneath is always a good idea in the winter. I'll link the ones that I wear down below. They're the Chantel brand, and they're called the Soft Stretch Vests. I have a black one, I have a peachy one, and it's absolutely brilliant. Then I've done a little bit of a hair up situation with the Editor hoops. They're such a fun hoop to wear. They've got a very slim profile from the front, and then to the side, they sort of curve out a bit. I find myself wearing these a load. I feel like the sleeves on that Tove cardigan, they're quite fashiony. They might not be to everyone's taste. Some people might not feel comfortable wearing that to an office. So if not, these cardigans from Cezanne are beautiful. They've got like a lovely little pearl button, just very simple. I have one in black and one in cream. I mean, it's a head to toe black outfit. What did you expect? But obviously feel free to kind of take the silhouette, take the pieces and see what you have already. You might want to wear a more colourful cardigan, a pattern shirt. But to me, this is what I feel the most formal and like chic and put together in. Okay, scenario 3, working from home. This is my jam. This is definitely something I have a bit of authority on. Working from home, this is where you want to be at your most comfortable as possible, but also presentable from the waist up. And I don't think it has to be a matching tracksuit necessarily, but I find a matching set in general is just a great piece to have in your wardrobe. Super, super versatile. And some kind of knitted 2-piece comes in really handy because it's ticking all those comfort boxes, but from the waist upwards, you're wearing a really nice, chic piece of knitwear. So perfect for Zoom, and also perfect to be dressed up if you need to head out to grab something, run some errands. I'm going to share with you what I would throw on over the top. I feel like it's also the time to really show off with your jewelry. Like that can really take you to the next level. So I've got in the daily mini hoops. These also come in a larger size. I just feel like they're very eye-catching, but also still kind of pretty, dainty, not too heavy, but I've paired them with the Wishbone necklace. This is a new piece from MEJURI. I adore this. I think it's been a really nice gifting piece actually. So dainty, so beautiful. Also has 3 different length settings on it. I've got it on the 2nd setting, so it can go a little bit shorter and be more of a choker, but also can go a little bit longer and hang more like a pendant as well. So love the versatility of that. But this set is from Le Bon Shop. I basically just exclusively wear Le Bon Shop socks. They're the best. I've got some on now. I've got it from a place called Our Daily Edit in Brighton. I'll see if I can find it for you, link it down below, try and find some dupes as well. I've just got on my UGG slippers. So yeah, super comfortable. So here is the outside version. I feel like if you follow me on Instagram, you'll be like, Anna, babe, that's what you wear every single day. Basically, this is now kind of my daily go-to. Some kind of matching set. I've got on my New Balance. I will link them down below for you, but they are the 574s in a shade called Angora with Incense. But I have found others that are similar and more likely to be in stock. So I will link those down below for you. And then there's just an Arquette kind of oversized wool coat, my Yan Tan hat, Loewe bag, obviously throw on a scarf if you want an extra layer. Remember, a vest underneath, throw on a jumper over the top if you need to. But yeah, this is my happy place these days. Okay, scenario is date night, girls night, in, out, in, out. You know, you're inside, you need to cool down really quickly, but then you know you're going outside again, you want to get warm quickly. My sort of solution for that is thin layers underneath, perhaps even a thermal layer like I'm wearing underneath, and then just big coat. Massive, big, big coat that you can throw on and know that you can be like warm immediately. So I've got this with my Loewe bag, the Dear Frances Spirit boots, and then my And Other Stories leather trousers. I feel like date night, evening out, I'm such a jeans kind of person that I just always gravitate to my leather trousers when it's a night out situation, but I love them. And then who remembers this bad boy? My Whistles faux fur leopard print jacket. It was like years in the making, this jacket. I finally found it. It's the most perfect leopard print jacket ever and I just adore it and I'm never gonna get rid of it. And then underneath, I've got a roll neck, super thin, super fitted on the body. It's actually a Uniqlo thermal piece. So it's gonna keep you very, very warm by definition, but I've just got the one layer on. Like I said, you could do the vest underneath. I know I keep mentioning these vests, but they are brilliant and such good pieces to have in your wardrobe. So this is the inside look. Throw on the coat, perfect for outside. I'm wearing this with the Editor hoops. They're so good and just such a favorite for like going out, more polished, like elevated looks. But I do have another outfit up my sleeve. I thought this could be a good option if you're not into the whole like loud leopard print coat thing. I've got a Ray oversized wool coat in navy. Then I've just got the Uniqlo top on, the same underneath. Dear Frances boots are the same. And then these are the Mango cream leather trousers. I think I picked these up last year, maybe the year before. I'll find a dupe down below for you, but they are just wonderful. I find myself getting a lot of use out of them. If you're a leather trouser person like me, it's quite nice to have a cream version and a black version as well. And then I've just put on the Chanel bag, so kind of like, ooh, fancy going out. And you're gonna be very warm, but I feel like you also look pretty chic in this as well. So yeah, an option number 2 if you weren't into the leopard print. So if you follow me on Instagram, you will see that I've done this before, but I'm basically gonna like build a look here and like layer a look, because there was so many people asking for help with like layers, keeping warm, a nice Sunday walk, a walk to the pub, like that kind of thing where when you get inside, again, you still want to look nice and put together, but it needs to be practical and you need to be warm. So layer 1, I've got the Uniqlo thermal on again. These are a pair of Acne Studios jeans, which actually are no longer available, but I will find some similar ones for you down below. And then the Dear Frances Park boots. I've got very, very thick socks underneath them. And if it was super, super cold outside, I would recommend those fleece-lined tights. Oh my God, they are so warm. You could always wear those under your jeans to add a little extra layer of warmth. So for the second layer, I'm adding in this flat curb chain necklace, which is really nice and long. It looks great over knitwear actually. Obviously I've got like the high neck here and then also a piece of knitwear. So if I want my jewelry to show, it has to be quite long. This is just a beautiful length and just so shiny. Ooh, look at that. I've also got on the bold hoops, which are my daily go-tos from MEJURI for earrings. They're really not that bold, as you can see. They're actually quite tiny, but they just click in and out so easily. So I often find myself reaching for these. Over the top, I've just added this Toteme knit that I found on Vestiaire Collective. It's like an asymmetric hem, which is kind of cool, something a little bit different. But obviously, I mean, I feel quite warm now already in this. I love finding a thermal layer that you actually feel great in, because if I get too hot, when I go inside, I can just take this off very easily and still feel like my outfit is how I want it to look. Okay, then this is the final layer. So I just added on the Yan Tan hat. This is in the navy, which you never see me wear because Marc stole it from me immediately, and now I stretched it out with his big head. But I can just about squeeze in. So I've got the navy Yan Tan beanie. This is from Marc Hair. I've had this for maybe 3 or 4 winters now, and it is brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. It's a down puffer, and they always do versions of this every winter. It's quite nice because it's not too short, but it's not too long, but it keeps me so, so, so warm. And then I've got the Celine bag that I found on Vestiaire. If you search hobo bag, you might find a bag like this on Vestiaire, and it's just brilliant. I'm assuming the little man will be coming with us with this outfit, so I can throw all of his stuff in here. But yeah, if you struggle with being cold, a down puffer is a very, very, very good investment. There we have it. 5 outfits that you asked for. Hopefully you find this helpful and it gives you inspiration to use what you've already got in your wardrobe. In fact, I'm gonna have a blog post coming out tomorrow that's all about like how to take inspiration and then shop your own wardrobe. Like, don't get too hung up on the colors or the exact fit or the exact fabric. Kind of take more inspiration from the color palettes and the tones and the silhouettes, and I'm sure you have something in your wardrobe to be able to dig out, dust off, and get wearing again. Thank you so much to MEJURI for partnering with me on this video. As always, big, big fan. All of the items that I shared with you will be linked down below, along with everything else. It's gonna be a very beefy description box, and I will see you next Sunday for a brand new video. Bye.